Do, do, do. Do, 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 do.
Dale, you're on the air.
Oh, hello. Is this thing on?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new experiment. That's right. This is my new independent YouTube channel. That's right. It's all me, baby. Okay, I promise never to do that again. But this is my new independent channel just for me, where I'm going to be hopefully providing some entertainment, some insight, and have fun along the way. Wherever this journey will take me is where I'll go. So for those of you who don't know me, my name's Dale Campbell. I used to host a show called The Generic Live Show, which is still on hiatus. There's a possibility that that show will come back. That was a variety program that I hosted once a week. But now, because of career opportunities, I had to let that go by the wayside. Whereas this, I can do whenever I'm free. I am currently a crew member who works for Disney Cruise Line on board whatever ship they put me on next. I was on the Fantasy, and then I was on the Magic, but I'll tell more about those details a little bit later on. I am a merchandise sales associate on board. It was my first contract, and, well, the world had other plans for me. But, as you can see, I'm representing the brand. Apologies for this bulky microphone in the way. I need to figure out a better solution. But if you'd like to like and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And today, we're going to learn a little bit more about each other. So, what better way than to sit down on a romantic date? Me and my coffee. And let's just go through some first date questions. Let's jump in. So question 1. If you could hop on a plane right now, where would you go? America, for sure. I love America. I think it's just more suited to who I am. And not that I don't love Australia, but I think it's just more catered to who I am. What's something that I wouldn't guess about you? This is actually a woman's shirt. That's not a surprise. What are you most passionate about? Creating content. I've always had a nook for the radio, which is how I got into podcasting, and now that I want to spur more of that creative outlet into bigger and better things. What is your dream job? Something at Walt Disney World. I want to be back at Walt Disney World so bad. It was my life. What sort of things make you laugh out loud? I am a huge fan of situational comedy. And what I mean by that is I love a very funny situation, very awkward situation, very situation-based. If work was no longer an option and you had plenty of money, what would you do all day? I mean, I've never been in my life not busy. So I haven't really considered not working. I don't know. It's always something. I would probably create content. What do you like most about living here? By the way, I live in Cairns, far north Queensland, Australia. It's gorgeous. It is a gorgeous part of the country. So I enjoy everything about that living situation for me. What has been the most significant or best year of your life? I would say 2019. 2020 actually has been, all things considering, 2019, so much happened. So I'm going to go 2019. What's one thing you did as a kid that you miss most today? I miss just having the freedom to just play around, if that makes sense. Who do you talk to the most? I mean, I talk to my family quite a lot at these times, but also I talk to my best friends all the time. My best friends from Walt Disney World, Lizzie, Ariel, Jessica, shout out to you guys. I talk to you guys a lot. And my boyfriend, I talk to him quite a lot too. How do you spend your day? Typically, I would be working most of the time. I would be working all day and then trying to find some sort of release during the nighttime, if that makes sense. Would you go on a cross-country road trip? God, yes. I need to explore this country so much more, and I think a cross-country trip, if I could drive, would be so much fun. In a new city, what attraction do you have to visit first? Whatever independent bar I could find. See, here's the thing. I love a good hole-in-the-wall bar. Like, a very no one knows what this is sort of bar. I thrive off that sort of situation. What are 5 things you want to accomplish before you die? It's not really something I've thought of. I want to be happy is number 1. I want to let the world know that I was creative. I want to have children. That's deep and meaningful. Never expected that, did you? 4 would have been to have stability. And number 5 is have a career. There you go. What is your favorite dish to cook? I like anything chicken. I am a huge chicken pasta, chicken cacciatore, chicken stuffed chicken, anything. Or I did accidentally do slow cooked deviled sausages, where I cooked the sausages for 8 hours. Oops. But it was delicious. It was so good. What are your favorite sports? Cricket, volleyball, netball. Top 3. Oh my god, we have a lot of questions here. Rapid fire, 50 questions. Get to know me. Me? Ooh. What are your favorite TV shows? Some reason, I don't know why, but I love the Jetsons. For some reason, the Jetsons, their view on the world is just so bizarre that I have to love it. I also love the latest Queer Eye. I've been binging that quite a bit lately. The one in Japan, the miniseries that they did in Japan, so good. What did you do last weekend? At the time of filming this, last weekend was a hot mess. Ta-da! So last weekend was... what happened last weekend? I was in the transatlantic, or still sailing at sea, and then I was on a plane for 19 hours? That's a whole nother story. It's a wild time. Last weekend was pretty wild. What kind of books do you like to read? That's implying I read. I don't like to read. I can listen to audiobooks. 20. Who has been the most influential person in my life? My mother. Hi, Mom. Yes, I know you're watching this. She's my biggest fan. She always has been. She's always supported me, which I have always been greatly appreciated. 21. Do you still keep in touch with your childhood friends? Not really. Back in my day, I lived in a small country town in Western Queensland before social media was a thing. So, me keeping in touch with childhood friends wasn't really an option. If you were stranded on an island and could take 3 things with you, what would it be? My microphone, my webcam, and my laptop. No, I would take... That's hard. I would definitely take my phone. I would definitely... I don't know. I've never really thought about that. I definitely, at that point, would take a book. Probably The Hunchback of Notre Dame, because I know that book inside and out, so it doesn't require too much of my attention, so I could be aware of my surroundings. And assuming that we're not talking about clothes or anything, I would take coffee and milk sachets for sure. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal is the koala, and I have one that follows me around everywhere on my backpack. Say hello, Kyle. Hi. 24. What is the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? I applied for the International Disney College program on a whim, thinking that I would not be accepted. The irony. 25. What is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve is an interesting one. My biggest pet peeve is people who make assumptions about others without actually knowing their background, because that happens to me a lot with who I am as a person. People make assumptions about me and I don't like it, so I wouldn't want to reflect that onto other people. 26. What is your all-time favorite movie? The Room by Tommy Wiseau. Come at me. 27. How do you like to spend your mornings? Very slowly. I like to take it nice and slow, but with coffee, of course. How do you like to spend your nights? What a nights. What a nights. When I do have nights off, I do like to go to the bar. I like to socialize. I'm an extrovert, so I like to be out there and socialize. 29. What are your quirks? People have branded me as the accidental comedian, so I guess that's a quirk? Or is that a flaw? Haven't thought about that. What is your favorite song, artist, band, genre? I am a trashy white girl inside. So I like top 40 for sure. But this is going back to a previous question. If I was to take an album with me, I definitely would take Fleetwood Mac's Rumours with me. That is something that I would take for sure. 31, what are you most afraid of? Failing. I have done a lot of it. I'm not proud of it, but it's still something that I'm afraid of. 32, tell me about your family. Alright, rapid fire. Mum, dad, sister, stepmom, 2 stepmoms, a lot of cousins, like too many cousins to count, and my grandma and grandfather are still around. Who are your best friends? I have 2 lots of best friends. I have my best friend Maddie, Carl, Alan, Ariel, Lizzie, Jessica. They are top of the line. No offense to any of my other friends. I just realized all of my friends watch my videos. Like and subscribe. 34. Are there miscommunications about yourself you wish people would not make? Yes. There are a lot of misconceptions about me that I'm not proud of and I'm not happy about, but I don't know where they come from, or I don't know where they go, but there is a lot of things, particularly surrounding who I am as a person. Surprise, woman's shirt, yay. 35. If you were to patent an idea or thing, what would it be? Coffee injections. Original content. 36. What did you wish you were better at? Not procrastinating. I'm a huge procrastinator. 37. What's been your biggest regret in life? Ooh. Awkward. There have definitely been many. I think making a fool out of myself when I didn't need to has probably been my biggest regret in life, and that's happened multiple times. What would you be doing if you weren't in your current job? I would be a full-time creator. Hands down. Hands down for sure. That's what I would be doing. What did you want to be when you went up? I wanted to be, get this. Look at me. I wanted to be a police officer / chef. How that would work? I don't know. 40. What was your yearbook quote? I don't think I had one. I can't remember. 41. What is the worst pickup line you've ever heard or dished out? I had someone very intoxicated in a Florida Applebee's yell at me that my butt was power. So, that's a fun story. 42. What's the last event you bought a ticket for? Well, outside of the movies, I don't really go to big events like that. Probably outside of a Disney Christmas and Halloween party, probably the band Passenger concert. That was back in 2016. Ugh. I need to get out more. 43. What is your favorite childhood memory? Playing the leading role in Oliver Twist in an elementary school tour. We did a little regional tour of Oliver. Oliver Twist. I played Oliver. I learned how to pickpocket. I missed out on eating Frankfurts. And look where I am now. Are you close with one of your siblings, more so than the other? I only have one. Did you have any nicknames growing up? With a name like Dale, the jokes write themselves. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? I got my pants pulled down in third grade at assembly. And look where I am now. Do you have any hidden talents? Nope. That would imply I'm talented. 48. What talent do you wish you had? I wish I could sing. I am envious of singers. I really, really wish I could sing. 49. Where do you see yourself living? In America. I want to live in America. Hands down, America. Or I want to set myself up in Melbourne. I love the city of Melbourne. It's the closest thing to America that we have. But I really want to see myself living in America or in Melbourne. 50. What's your favorite way to get active? I love anything cardio. I love cardio. I love running, walking, rowing, cycling, anything like that. Well, that was our first date. Didn't that go well? I think so. Stay tuned for more videos. I don't know what's coming next. It'll be a surprise to everyone, including myself. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to leave some feedback, I'd be greatly appreciated. Like and subscribe down below. Spread the word. I'm Dale Campbell. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Bye.